Hi, everybody. Hello. Happy Merry Monday to all of you beautiful people sharing with us all around the world. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Listen, I am so excited to share with you all. We are celebrating my birthday. This is the prelude to my birthday, guys. My birthday is actually July 23rd, but I want all of you to come on board and share with me. Listen, we're going to have a wonderful time. I will be 55. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? The time has flown by so very, very quickly, year after year, and I am just blessed and elated and just so thankful to God to be alive and well. But I'm so glad that you stopped by to share with me as we go into Intrigue. We're going to dig deep. Listen, we're going to do chapter by chapter, 11 chapters in 11 days, and it's not going to take long because each chapter is compacted and you'll be able to grasp the nuggets from it. You'll be able to pull the treasure out and listen, apply it to your daily living. So listen, before we go any further, if you don't mind, please share right now. Please share, tag, and invite someone to come along with us as we get ready for the reading and the review of Intrigue. Shifting your paradigm to produce positive, life-changing results. Let's get intrigued. Why don't you go ahead and share? Go ahead and tag and invite someone to come on in. And they don't have to have the book. If you have the book, I would love for you to read along with me chapter by chapter. We're only going to do one chapter each day for 11 days, and we'll complete the entire book. Just that simple. And it's a very easy read. So if you already have your book, why don't you get it out? If you've already read it, thank you. Come on, let's get intrigued. Intrigue me once more. We're going to come together and we're going to read again. And those of you that bought the book but put it away, why don't you dust the dust off the book? Take it off your shelf and come on and let's read tonight. We're going to get intrigued. We're going to get up close and personal as we dive into this compelling, very thought-provoking book. It's going to do some things. Listen, this is what the book was designed to do. It's designed to shift your paradigm, to tear down those old belief systems, and to cause you to open up and to think deeper. Right? It's going to take you from your professional life. When we start dealing with market your product and make the investment, and it's going to shift you from your professional life to your personal life and then to your private side. Your private life, when we go down deep and we start talking about pillow talk and sex toys, but it's holistically, God is dealing with the natural and the spiritual, and we're going to mesh it all together. Yeah, we're going to vibe together. It's going to be so intriguing, so captivating, and so compelling. So come share with me, guys. Come share with me. Come share with me. Tag, invite, and have others to join in on this intriguing conversation. At the end of our review, you'll be able to ask questions, and don't be shy. We'll put your questions up on the screen. So, make sure that you want your questions to be public. If not, you will have to ask me in the private chat. And if you do not, I'm going to post your question and we're going to talk about it. So we'll have a little gel time, a little Q&A at the end of each chapter. Are you ready? All right, let's get intrigued, you guys. Let's get intrigued. Let's go. I'll be right back after this. Intrigue? Oh, it's absolutely very intriguing. And you're talking about the chase. Oh my gosh, the chase. Yes, the chase is a good one. To be driven, to be provoked, to be going after something that you desire, that your flesh really wants, only to find out the very thing that you have been chasing is also chasing you. Because one thing about the chase, you have to know your appetite. And a lot of us miss it because we really don't know our appetite. The chase is very intriguing. You have to dive in deep into the chase. Hi guys, I'm back. So are you ready to dive into the chase? We're not there quite yet, but we're going to dive into the chase. That is our third chapter. We're going to get there, but I wanted to open this up with you with an intriguing conversation to let you know what intrigue is all about. So all of our church folks, all of our church goers, all of our, I'm going to say church folk, I'm going to keep it right there because there's a separation with Christian and church folk, but all of our church folk, I want you to take off your big old hat. Okay, take your lap scarf off, put it on the side, and let it sit for a while. And we're going to have an intriguing conversation, but we're going to talk about our professional side first. So let's go. We're going to do only one chapter. So be ready to ask those questions at the end of the book. Are you ready to be intrigued? Let's read on today. I told you we're going to go from cover to cover, page by page, all right? And you'll be intrigued with me on today. Intrigue, shifting your paradigm to produce positive, life-changing results. And at the bottom of your book, you'll see that it has romance, relationships, and religion, okay? Because all of that is incorporated in the book Intrigue. And for those of you that may stop by that don't know who I am Mary Jae. Now, I am a pastor. I'm a CEO of Women of Treasure. I'm also an author, a motivational speaker, and I am just so happy to share with you all. I am happy to share with you all. I am a life empowerment ambassador, and I love empowering women, particularly is my expertise. So let's get intrigued, women, on today. I want to read to you guys my acknowledgments first, and we'll go right into our preface, and then we'll begin chapter 1. How about that? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, I don't want a shy audience on tonight. You can't be shy. You have to engage. All right. So we're getting ready to get intrigued on tonight. I have Lizette sharing with me. Hello, Lizette. Hello. Thank you for sharing. Hello, beautiful Pelly, all the way from Hawaii. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. That is Helena, I believe. Happy birthday to me. Enjoy. I am going to enjoy it. And I'm going to enjoy it even more because you stopped by here. How about that? I'm glad you're here to share with me on today. And I have Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. I remember you girls being on there with me when I was talking about writing the book and all of the matters of the heart. And we got up close and personal every Monday night. So listen, I am so happy that you all are intrigued on today to come into this conversation and share with us as we read and review the book. Okay, so let's go to my acknowledgments. To my creator, thank you for the many life lessons learned along this journey. To my struggles, thank you for teaching me that I am an overcomer. Thank you for challenging my strengths because subsequently it made me stronger. To my brokenness, thank you for showing me that every broken part of me is a masterpiece. To my lack, oh my gosh, guys, thank you for teaching me not to settle. To my pain, thank you for giving birth to purpose. How many of us are there right now? Yes. And to my family and friends, and that's all of you guys as well, social media land and all around the world, to all of you all who stop by my daily posts, my Matters of the Heart, Real Talk with Mary Jae, get up close and personal with me, even on K-Fit, my international teaching ministry, virtual church. Thank you to all of my friends. Thank you guys. Thank you so very much for being a part of my life. And then I have special thanks to my beautiful, wonderful children. Thank you for all of the many sacrifices you have made together as a family. I love you all to pieces, guys. I am grateful for your love, your patience, and your support. To my beautiful, loving parents, thank you for all your love and prayers and for rearing me in the fear of the Lord. It was important for me to reach those acknowledgments to you all because I remember sharing my book with someone. It was actually at a party. One of the persons had my book, and their girlfriend seen the book. And when she read the acknowledgement alone, it touched her. She said, I am compelled to get this book. She went right on the website because she said even the acknowledgments began to speak to her because of her broken pieces as well. So listen, let me tell you who this book is dedicated to. This is the dedication. This book is dedicated to those who have gone through some silent struggles, unquestionable doubts, and unconfronted fears. Because, see, that was once me, guys. It is a self enhancement, self motivating book filled with strategies to help encourage, enlighten, inspire, and ignite the total you. Go with me from cover to cover. You are about to become intrigued. Prefaces. It says, many people, many couples miss living and enjoying a happy, healthy, fulfilling lifestyle due to a lack of communication and gratification. A partnership is when two people come together willing to invest the time, attention, energy, interest, and experience necessary to build a life of success. When two people come together as one to share the same values, morals, disciplines, and expectations, it establishes common ground. This common ground is the base for a healthy relationship. However, love must be the foundation to begin the building process. In order to begin building anything, you must first have the love, passion, and the willingness to commit. This book is designed to enhance and develop to enhance the development rather of your lifestyle and to also inspire and empower you to engage in healthy relationships regardless of status, single, married, separated, divorced, or widowed. It will help you to understand practical principles that often go ignored or unnoticed in the average home, social circle, organization, or church. Our views regarding sexual, physical, emotional, verbal, mental, and spiritual communication and relationships differs in various ways. We all have a different perspective, guys, on those areas. And so when I started writing this book, God told me to write it to not only reach the church, but to reach the entire world because we all go through all of these challenges in life and our perspectives, our outcomes, our point of views, our paradigms are so much differently in so many different ways. And so it says, you may be someone whose upbringing was very sheltered or someone who has never discussed intimate conversations in the home. See, that's me. That's where I came from. Maybe certain behaviors or affection was never publicly displayed. Or could it be that you saw too much too soon? Or perhaps you were exposed to the wrong things by the wrong person, or even the right things by the wrong person. Remember to pen notes on the side and ask questions at the end. I'm going to continue reading. This is just the preface. Did you know that people you meet at an early age make a lasting impression in your life, whether good or bad? You may feel violated, taken advantage of, or disrespected, resentful, or even bitter. On the other hand, maybe you were raised in a healthy, wholesome, family oriented home filled with lots of love and affection. Nevertheless, if you would like to go with me chapter by chapter to enhance your relationships, please turn the page. Or you could pause, stop reading, put this book down, and leave it on the shelf filled with so many wonderful hidden treasures that could help you with those silent frustrations, unanswered questions and unspoken thoughts regarding romance, relationships, and religion. Think about that for a moment. Romance, relationships, and religion. This book is filled with parables, principles, subliminal messages all throughout this book. Let it reach you where you are. Are you ready? Are you ready? Good, good, good. Let's go. Let's continue. What a great decision. I am extremely delighted and excited that you decided to turn the page. Okay, we're at our table of contents now. I want to read the table of contents to you all, but I don't want people to jump on in here for certain subjects. I want you all to come through from chapter to chapter, page by page, and it won't take long. Here are our table of contents. Market your product. That's where we are on chapter 1, starting today. Chapter 2, make the investment. Chapter 3, manage your time. It goes on. The chase. You want to find out what the chase is about. Know your size. How big is too big? Sex toys. Needs, wants, and desires. Don't get scared, guys. Don't get scared. Pillow talk. How much do you tolerate and what to celebrate? Those are the 11 chapters, and we're going to read chapter 1 starting now. Market your product. What is it about you that perhaps cannot be found in anyone else? What makes you stand out from everyone else? How are you recognized or described by others? The way you see yourself is often how others see you. How you present yourself determines others' perspective and how they perceive you. Do you think you are ugly, unattractive, too fat, or too skinny? Do you think your complexion is too dark, too light, or not clear or smooth enough? Are you satisfied with your bone structure? Do you think that your head is too big, your nose is too wide, too flat, or too pointy? Are your shoulders too broad, or is your body structure too small? Is your hair texture, here we go, too nappy, too short, too long, too stringy, too straight, too thin, too thick, or just unmanageable and you really hate it? Do you think you are not smart, funny, or wise? Are you insecure, unconfident, or unsure about yourself? On another note, are you secure, confident, conceited, or just plain arrogant? Hmm. Regardless of where you are, there's always room for improvement. All the above can be balanced and enhanced with the right marketing skills, just as a beautiful gift wrapped, garnished, and tucked away under the Christmas tree or left on a shelf. Presentation is everything. If you present yourself as a valuable, priceless product, you would discover that many will appreciate the gift inside of you. It is like being overly anxious at Christmas time, waiting to unwrap the gifts under the tree, or browsing through your favorite boutique or antique shop to discover such a valuable piece of treasure. The way you feel on the inside will eventually show on the outside. Whatever is absorbed internally, watch it. It will express externally through some type of gesture, action, or response. That is why it is important to always look and feel your best. Sometimes it's good to cover the outside while working on the inside. Think about it. If you own the Fortune 500 company, would you hire someone that is not well groomed, well dressed, or well spoken? Absolutely not. You are well aware that this particular individual must represent you, your company, organization, product, and your brand. If you were in search of someone to become your hairstylist, okay, ladies, fitness trainer, or nail technician, would you give your business to an individual whose hair appears to be damaged, body is out of shape, or nails unkept? What about the mechanic who is driving a broken down vehicle, or the counselor or spiritual advisor who is always speaking negatively? Okay, I think you get the point. In order to attract the right kind of people, marketing is essential. When you take pride in who you are, it is difficult to remain in a state of mind that is unappealing and unproductive. Sometimes it may take redefining and repositioning who you are or where you are. For example, let us look at a house. Okay, here's the demonstration, guys. Think about it as it relates to a house. Think about all of the maintenance, all of the main key. What is it that you would be looking for in a house? What what would be your ideal dream house? Let's start there, and we're gonna read now. For example, you may find a beautiful house full of potential with all the desired amenities, but maybe it's not in your desired location. Perhaps the location is really beneath your standard. You would probably reconsider and start by searching for a home in your desired area. Just the location could change the value of your home, so stay away from cheap advertising. Okay, are you all catching the subliminal messages in here? Shifting your paradigm, being intrigued. Let's continue. On the other hand, if you are marketing your property, you would do certain things to increase its value. You may change the landscape, add some new fixtures, a fresh coat of paint, and rearrange the furniture. Come on, ladies, won't we do it? Our gentlemen will too. You would be surprised by the difference a little change makes. Do not plaster your property all over windshields and grocery parking lots, low income or high risk areas. You must reach those potential buyers that you are trying to attract. Remember how valuable your property is to you. Therefore, you should network with the right individuals and be very specific. When you raise your standards, get this, you raise your value. The property you are now currently marketing has increased not only in value but also in interest. Now, it is classified as a must see. This will put your property in another category of listing. Here is where your marketing strategies come in. Even though your property is listed as a must see, do not show everything. And I repeat, do not. Interestingly enough, it is commonly known that and kitchens and bedrooms sell houses. What an innovative parallel to romance and relationships. You may list all the wonderful amenities the house has to offer. You may showcase the beauty of the home, its landscapes, living area, formal dining room, and large yard. You may also include the year and the model of the house and even the age of the roof. List everything to keep the consumer interested, but do not show everything. Don't show everything, ladies. Don't show it all. Remember, you're on the market as a must see. Therefore, an appointment, a date, must be scheduled to see it. Mhm. Keep in mind that you are delighted that someone is interested, but you are not desperate. No one enters someone else's home and begins cooking or roasting their kitchen, relaxing in their jacuzzi, or sleeps in their bed before signing on the dotted line. Now, of course, you may not go to the extreme of uprooting the house and moving it to a new location, even though it can be done. But you can market your property in another area that will appeal to your desired potential consumer. In other words, you are expecting the right offer to come along and you will not settle for less. You take pride in your property and you have invested time, energy, and money in order to maintain its quality and value. How dare you accept an offer that is below the market price and not equal in value? Know your worth. You must know your worth. Just as valuable as your property, you are displaying your worth. The way you walk, talk, dress, your posture, your style, your tone, and disposition says everything without you having to say anything. You are a walking billboard. It says to your potential investors, to your spouse, your business partner, your buyer, employer, client, or consumer that you are worth their money, time, commitment, and investment. Your aura is your advertisement. That is market your product. And we have our scriptures to reference the chapter of market your product, Proverbs 23 and 7. For our Bible readers, I had to put those scriptures in at the end of each chapter because as we continue to read this book, it's going to shift. We're going to talk about sex toys. We're going to talk about pillow talk. We're going to talk about how big is too big. And I know our church folk gets a little deep, so I had to include those scriptures just so they can be be comfortable with Mary Jae, Pastor Mary Jae, sharing these topics with you. That is our chapter 1 on market your product. Matthew 6 and 21, Proverbs 3 and 15, Psalms 139 and 14. The scriptures are at the end of every chapter. So we're only going to do chapter 1, market your product, guys. 11 chapter in 11 days. Now I'm opening it up to you all for any Q&A, any questions that you might have. Please feel free to ask. Please feel free to ask. You can post your questions right there in the comment section, and we can answer any questions that you might have. Don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. Any questions regarding market your product? Even if the questions are not related to yourself, even if you want to direct the questions to me, feel free to do so. Any questions? Let me know. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, no discount, and no all sale options. That's right, Lizette. No discount and no on sale options. That she's referring to market your product. You don't go on discount. You don't put your product on the sales rack because somebody just decided that they don't want to invest their time and energy in what you believe that is valuable. Don't lower your standards. Don't drop the bar because you figure you're not getting any interest, right? So we know that when we talked about market your product, the book, the chapter of market your product, we parallel that to a house. We parallel that to putting your house on the market. What do you do when you put your house on the market? When you want buyers to come, when you want it to sell, you start doing some maintenance. You start fixing up around the house. You do landscape around the house, right? You do some things to cause your property value to be increased. And not only for it to be increased, but when you think of a house and you're passing a house, or even if you see a house that is listed, what captivates you about that house? What is the thing that attracts you to the house? It first starts with the appearance, right? You're not going to stop and have another look at a house that is like looking shabby and the grass is growing high, the weeds are growing up. No, but if it's manicured, if it's well kept, if it looks like it just been renovated, has a fresh coat of paint, you're gonna stop and look at that house and take interest, and you want to see what's inside of that house, right? And so that's the same thing that we do when we market our product. And now understand it's a paradigm shift, so it can go from anywhere to whatever product you're selling to your personal self. So these principles that are in the book Intrigue would take you from the marketplace all the way to your personal being. It would take you all the way there. So that's why it's going to shift you from professional to your personal to your private. Stay groomed are ready for purchase at all times. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely right. So you have to stay well kept, right? And when you find yourself, because a lot of times we lose that, we find ourselves losing sight of who we are or our self worth. We, lose touch. We do things for everybody else and we put ourselves on the back burner, and there's a lot of things that go undone. We're not taking care of ourselves. We're not loving ourselves properly and giving ourselves the self love and the self care that we need. So all of that has a lot to do with how do you market yourself? How do you market your product? Why would someone want to invest in you? Why would someone want to see what's on the inside, right? Because a lot of times we look at the outside, and that's the thing that attracts us to get to want to know what's actually on the inside. Is there some substance there? Okay, so you have to be able to market your product properly. All right, guys, if there aren't any questions for tonight, that's chapter one of Intrigue. We were able to go over chapter one, market your product, on tonight. I hope you all have the book. If you don't have the book, you can still read along with us. And the book is also at my website. You can go to maryjae.com and find the book on my website. It's on sale right now. It's on sale on Amazon also. You'll be able to get the book. Just go there and be intrigued. Be intrigued. Be able to see all of the wonderful nuggets in the wealth of information that it has to offer. Okay? No questions, shy people, today? No questions? All right. I told you we won't be before you very long. It's actually a very easy read, and we're going to read chapter by chapter, 11 chapters in 11 days, and we look forward. We look so forward to everybody connecting with us. I'll be back on to share with you all on tomorrow at the same time. Those of you that are just coming in, you can come on in and press the replay, and you'll be able to get it from the very beginning. All right. I love you all so very much. Thank you for sharing with me. We're going to go further. We're going to go deeper on next week. We hope that you will come and share with us and share it. Share it on your page. Share it with others. Let others know about what we're doing as it relates to the book Intrigue. And I hope you be intrigued.